Live from downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma's own News 9 starts now.
Right now here at 5 o'clock, Oklahomans honor the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. today. A look at the planning for events here in Oklahoma City.
Also, former House Speaker Charles McCall is vying now for the governor's seat. His message to voters.
And a deadly weekend in OKC. Details on the homicide investigations now underway.
We start, though, with some breaking news going on right now. Oklahoma City firefighters are at the scene of an apartment fire. This is close to Northwest 50th and May. It looks like it's the Mayfair Gardens apartments. We're busy trying to get all the details from the scene, but we do know the main fire has been knocked down. We'll pass along any updates as we get them on our News 9 app.
Well, we were warned for so long, but chances now of winter weather, they are increasing for Oklahoma. Thanks for joining us. I'm Karl Torp.
It's time for that. I'm Amanda Taylor. We could see snow, ice, or sleet as early as Friday. David Payne's in the Bob Mills Weather Center. And David, we're all keeping our eyes on the forecast now.
Yeah, you know what? And things started to go that way over the weekend. And once you start to see a couple of model data sets that we use, and you start to see about every model data that we use showing, yeah, a lot colder, a lot wetter. You get those two together, you're going to have some problems coming up. And so far this winter, we've had two events. And again, not a whole lot. We've barely had any snow at all in Oklahoma City this winter. Okay, 31. Boy, it's cold there in Guthrie. 32 in Norman. 32 in Okarche. And the rest of Oklahoma, upper 20s in the north. Look at 24 in Miami to a 38 in Alta. So as you get south, it is above freezing. And it's a northeast breeze now at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Not much wind. Wind chills running in the 20s. So, hey, not bad, all right? Could be worse. It's going to get worse because the cold air, it's building. It's just to our north and east. We're kind of on the southern end of it, but the real cold, frigid air to our north is going to break off. It's thick, it's dense, it's like honey, it's like syrup, and it's going to ooze south into Oklahoma. At the same time, we go 4,100 miles away. Here we go. There's California, there's Western Canada, there's Alaska. This thing right here is going to make its way east, break off, and that could be our next winter storm. So enjoy the short warm-up. Hey, tomorrow looks pretty good. The next several days look pretty good. And then it's all about Friday, right? The coldest air arrives. It's a free fall on temperatures on Friday with the wind chills. Coldest air, coldest stretch of air we've had so far this winter. Below freezing for several days. And here's what matters. Winter storm taking shape. Some ice, some sleet, mainly snow. I'll break it down for you coming up. Guys, back to you.
We're definitely going to want to hear that, David. We'll talk to you in a few. It's been a busy weekend for Oklahoma City Police. Officers now are investigating 4 separate homicides that happened between Friday and Sunday.
Police tell us 3 of them were deadly shootings. Another was a deadly stabbing. Police say a suspect called 911 around 9 last night, admitting to stabbing his brother near Southeast 44th and Bryant. Police tell us the victim had multiple stab wounds and was rushed to the hospital, and that's where he died. The suspect was arrested at the scene. And officers were also investigating after 3 bodies were found inside an apartment near Northwest 10th and Rockwell around 10 Saturday night. For now, officers are just calling these deaths suspicious.
We believe that some neighbors or some friends discovered them. As of now, we have no indication as to what caused the deaths.
Now, police tell us they are in the early stages of this investigation so far. We expect updates from police, including names and on all these cases tomorrow.
A new law is hoping to cut down on Bitcoin ATM scams. Used to, if you sent money through a Bitcoin kiosk, it was gone for good, even if it was part of a scam. Customers are now eligible for a refund if fraud is reported within 14 days. The new law also limits the amount first-time users can send. Customers will need to show their receipt for a refund. The longest-serving Oklahoma House Speaker is looking to come back to the Capitol, now vying to serve as Oklahoma's next governor.
Yeah, Charles McCall now ramping up his campaign ahead of the June primary. Our Capitol reporter Haley Hetrick sits down for a one-on-one with the candidate.
Our best days are ahead of us. We just need effective leadership.
Former House Speaker Charles McCall campaigning to become the next governor of Oklahoma.
Haley, at the end of the day, the state of Oklahoma cannot outperform the people. Oklahoma needs a governor that knows how things should work and who can be effective on day one, who is a proven conservative who's delivered on conservative policy and a functional government.
You were
are the longest serving Speaker of the House. What would you say are some of the biggest lessons you learned in your tenure?
We got to see very closely lots of hearings, budget hearings, on how the executive branch operates. And I truly believe that's going to make me the best and most effective governor of any of the candidates in this race.
As you're traveling the state, what is the number one thing that you're hearing that Oklahomans are facing?
What people talk about the most is education. As governor, I'm going to lean in and be very vocal. I'm going to have high expectations that we are going to move those education outcome rankings up.
What kind of feedback did you get from the beginning of your ads and some of the counter ads from that? And then what do you expect in the ad space in the next 6 months?
We've run one ad in particular. It's been a great ad. You either really love the ad or you really don't like the ad, but it focuses on what's important to the people of the state.
What is your biggest message to Oklahomans?
I will focus on the families of the state. I will make sure that they're safe. I will protect their freedoms and liberties. If the people do well, the state does well.
For Oklahoma's Own, I'm Haley Hetrick.
Haley has also interviewed McCall's opponents, Gettner Drummond, Chip Keating, and Mike Mazie, and you can find all of those interviews at news9.com.
Hey Oklahoma, we are live at the Bob Mills Weather Center. Yesterday, really nice, right? Today, not so much. It's cold, it's breezy. We've had a few flurries in northern Oklahoma. Here comes a setup for late week into the weekend. Taste of winter, Arctic cold, combined with moisture and a storm system from the west could spell trouble. What am I thinking? Well, how much snow possibly? Your forecast coming up.
Plus, an Oklahoma hospital now working to help victims of human trafficking, why experts say it's a crime hidden in plain sight.
Oklahoma City Police are expected to release new information tomorrow about a shooting at a Metro sports bar. Police say several people were gathered at Hank's near Northeast 63rd and Kelly just after 8 o'clock last night when shots were fired in the parking lot. One person was hit. We're told they're in critical condition. No suspect information has been released at this time. A manhunt is underway after a wanted fugitive escapes a home during a standoff with law enforcement. Bryan County deputies say Jimmy Blow held 4 people hostage inside a home in Cartwright on Saturday morning. Took law enforcement until about 2 o'clock that afternoon to rescue all of the hostages. Well, deputies say Blow was not in the home. They actually believe he escaped through a trap door. He is considered armed and dangerous. If you see him, call 911.
Oklahoma Hospital is raising awareness about a crime they say is more common here in Oklahoma than most think, and that's human trafficking. Ascension St. John's human trafficking program is identifying victims and connecting them with help. Experts say trafficking is often hidden in plain sight and is rarely carried out by strangers.
Human trafficking is families sometimes trafficking their kids for drugs, for rent money. It's partners trafficking their significant other for just basic needs. It's homeless individuals who have no other way.
And we have more information on warning signs or available resources posted at news9.com.
All right, Oklahoma, the clouds rolled in here this morning. We've actually seen a few flurries across northern Oklahoma. That shot there, all those shots, part of our Lucky Star Skycam network. We're going to warm it up, believe it or not, and then we're talking about what could be our biggest winter storm of the season and the coldest. A lot to talk about. Your forecast coming up.
Also coming up, OKC had a full day of events celebrating Martin Luther King Jr. A look into the months of planning to make today a success after the break.
Better Together, that was this year's theme for Oklahoma City's 46th annual MLK Day Parade.
And plans have been in the works for months. Our Mike Glover shows us what goes into making it such a success.
Earlier today, these streets were lined with hundreds, maybe even thousands of people for one of the biggest Martin Luther King Day parades in the country. But with the parade and other commemorative events, there was a lot of preparation. In fact, months of preparation.
If you see something, I can change it right here in real time.
We started planning for the Martin Luther King Parade in September.
Lots of meetings to get approval for everything from road closures, porta potties, barricades, sanitation, and even security.
People this year have come to our meetings and said, man, we had no idea this is all so intense and so involved.
Coordinating every little detail for all of today's events.
They'll do the silent march to the History Center. Also at 9 o'clock is the job fair. 12:15 is the annual program at St. Paul Episcopal Church, where our keynote speaker is Mayor Holt.
We will pick up all the people except for the mayor at the Oklahoma History Center.
And as the final details are made for the parade, crucial to the success are the volunteers.
We have over 100 entries, but the good part about it, we have over 100 volunteers.
They will be the main people guiding, directing, working with the volunteers to make sure everybody's in the right place, right positions.
Volunteers from every race and every age, all coming together for one cause.
Black people, white people, Asian American, Native American, all coming together to make this one day a great day.
Oklahoma City celebrating the life and legacy of Dr. Martin Luther King. That is something good. I'm Mike Glover for Oklahoma's Own.
So much work went into it.
Yeah, absolutely. We were part of today's parade, so got to see it up close there. Passing out candy. We now know we need extra candy for next year.
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
kind of a theme.
Yes.
Mike Glover, you
There's
see
Mike,
him there.
Shelby,
Elizabeth there. Shelby was there. Yeah, all sorts of fun today.
Look at these shots of me. There's my butt. I mean, really?
Oh, so much could be said, David.
Oh, I mean.
It was great.
It was great. A lot of fun.
Such a huge turnout, too. It's estimated that this is the third largest MLK Day parade in the country.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
It's a very big deal.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
86th annual, too. How about that?
Yeah, and thank you for letting us be in it. I had a good time. Everyone was so nice.
Oh,
it was good.
Saw a lot of people wrapped in blankets out there on the side.
Could have been worse. Could have been worse. It's been
worse.
worse.
And we're looking for worse down the road.
Yeah, it's not going to be Friday or Saturday, so the parade's good. We're good.
Yeah.
But if you have any outdoor plans coming up, beginning Friday into Saturday, and whatever we get's going to hang around through Sunday, Monday because we're going to be so cold. These are just kind of some of the headlines right now, talking about the schedule right now. And again, this is going to change, okay? I promise you. I've done this a while. This storm is 4,000 miles away. It all depends how strong, how weak it is when it gets here, the exact path of the storm. But right now, snow will begin to increase Friday afternoon into Friday evening. Some data says that it's out of here by Saturday morning. If that's the case, snow amounts are going to be way low. Other data says, well, it hangs around through Saturday and Saturday night, so you get a lot higher snow amounts. So there's a lot of data out there. I know a lot of people are posting stuff, showing a foot of snow and a foot and a half of snow, and that's fine. But let me tell you, I mean, it's going to change a lot, right? It's going to change a lot. So we're going to be below freezing for below 32 degrees for at least 84 hours. So that's, like 3.5 days here going on. We're going to have wind chills at times to 10 to 15 below zero. It starts out as very light ice and sleet, but I think mainly for most of our viewing area, it goes right over to snow. Might have a little sleet hanging around. Not a big ice storm for us. Let's just get that out of the way. Okay, there might be a little more ice in southern Oklahoma, down into Texas. Texas probably gets a big bad ice storm, but enough snow, I think, in Oklahoma for Friday evening, Friday night into Saturday to give us travel problems and bad roads. I think that is certainly a possibility now, but even that can change, right? Here in Oklahoma City, 32 degrees with a northeast wind at about 5 to 10 miles per hour, making it feel like 25 degrees right now. So we have a 31 in Guthrie, 32 in Norman. How about a 30 in El Reno? So we're at or below freezing. You look at the 20s now in the north and northeast. It is cold, a light northeast breeze, and right now wind chills running in the 20s. So here we go. The jet stream rising well up into Canada, coming right down into Oklahoma. And if you've watched me or us for very long, you know that jet stream running from north to south, you open up the barn door, and you bring in this. Look how cold it is now. Omaha's at 18, 1 in Minneapolis. So the cold air's here, okay? But it gets even colder as you get farther north. So we're just going to open the whole barn door up. We're opening up all the windows, and we're bringing this cold air south. You're thinking, okay, so we're going to get cold. Well, here's the deal. We got to go to 4,100 miles away. And again, this ball of energy, it's actually this system right here, is the one that's going to make its way towards Oklahoma. I'm going to point this map out here because some of the data bring this out right across Oklahoma for Friday night through Saturday with a big wave of snow, like crazy amounts of snow. Some data says, nope, It's a swing and a miss. This comes out farther south. We get a couple of inches of snow. We have some travel problems, but it's certainly not the snowstorms of all snowstorms, okay? But some days it's like, oh, it's Katie barred the door. We're locked in for days. We'll see. We'll split the difference here. I still think we see snow on Friday night into Saturday, and I think a mixed bag of more sleet and ice in southern Oklahoma and Texas, man, Dallas, that area could see a big, big bad ice storm. So for slick roads, I think right now, looking at the latest, the threat is high, and also some school closures, yes, high. Road closures right now, we're going to keep it moderate or even low. And power outages, the good thing about this, not a whole lot of wind, breezy, a little bit windy, but not crazy wind, no blizzard conditions coming up. All right, lows tonight, teens, all right, very cold. Highs tomorrow, upper 40s to near 50, a frigid morning, a cool afternoon. It won't feel like these temperatures because of the wind and chance of rain Tuesday night and Wednesday morning. It's in southeast Oklahoma. A little bit of that going on there as the cold front moves through and that first little weak system moves on in. All right, so 49 for the high tomorrow, 50 Wednesday, 46 colder Thursday. You're thinking, oh, where is it? Okay, 20 by Friday afternoon with a wind chill of 5, okay? Saturday morning, a low of 9, a high of 10 Saturday, Sunday 13, morning lows near 0 by Monday morning. These temperatures, I'm counting on there being snow on the ground, making us colder, okay? That's what I'm going with here. Right now, 70% chance of snow moving in Friday afternoon, Friday evening, Friday night, and throughout the day Saturday. That could speed up, it could slow down, and it could weaken some. More on that with the possibility of some snow totals coming up tonight at 6. Guys, back to you.
David, thanks. Coming up, an MLK Day matinee makes for a big performance from SGA. Steve McGehee joins us live from Cleveland with the latest on the Thunder.
A full day of NBA games as the league celebrates MLK Day.
Yeah, the Thunder, they had the afternoon slot taking on the Cleveland Cavaliers, looking for a bounce-back win after losing to Miami. We pick it up late first quarter. Thunder up 3. A.J. Mitchell can't do it, but Chet can. Chet had 28 points. Big game for him. OKC at 15. And then you got Shea right there with the block, and he takes it all the way, coast to coast. He would lead the way with 30 points today. Thunder up 15 at half, and the Thunder, boy, they knocked down the threes today. 23 triples, beating the Cavs, running away from them 136 to 104. Good road victory today. We have our Steve McGehee joining us now live from Cleveland.
Steve, it looked like OKC was on fire today.
Yeah, when you knock down 23 three-pointers, there's a good chance you're going to win. I thought the Thunder looked comfortable in today's game. As they had that lead, you felt like they're going to keep this lead. Cleveland's not going to come back. And keep in mind, Alex Caruso only played about 7.5 minutes. He left the game with an injury. Jalen Williams left the game with an injury in the first half. He played for about 7.5 minutes. And so they were shorthanded. They were already missing J-Dub and Isaiah Hartenstein, and they still find a way to win here in Cleveland. Here's Mark Daigneault.
Obviously, the shot making makes it look better always. So we got hot, especially down the stretch, obviously. So that had something to do with it. But I thought our process was pretty good all night, just in terms of the sharpness of the spacing, which, like I said before the game, is critical against a team that's got the rim protection and size that they do around the basket. So guys did a great job of executing, and then we finished a lot of plays tonight.
And the NBA All-Star Game coming up next month in Los Angeles at the Intuit Dome. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander named an All-Star for the 4th year in a row. He's starting for the 3rd year in a row for the Western Conference. He was also named the Western Conference Player of the Week. Good day to be SGA. We're going to find out and see if Chet Holmgren is named a reserve later this week. We're on to Milwaukee. Back to you guys.
Thank you. I think Chet's going to get there. I think he's going to be a reserve for the All-Star Game. Well deserved. Absolutely. Hey, coming up next on the CBS Evening News, tracking dangerous cold across the country, also heading for Oklahoma.
Caused so many wrecks. That'll be on tonight's CBS Evening News. And here's a look at what we're working on for News 9 at 6. A Metro warehouse is being considered for an ICE detention center. We'll have a state lawmaker's reaction to that.
Plus, tomorrow cleaning is set to get underway for the Bricktown Canal. When it's expected to be completed. Those stories plus David's next forecast coming up in about 30 minutes.
Yeah, talking about the ice, snow, a little bit of that, but mainly snow. More on that at 6.
Ooh, okay,
yeah.
Snow totals.
Here we go.
All right.
See you in 30 minutes.